I am again connected with my financials table here, right? In this tutorial, we are going to cover 100% stacked charts, right? So, to insert any chart into our Power BI desktop, just click on that particular chart over here, and that will be added here, right? Now, we need to add some kind of fields here from our table to get it populated, right? For example, again, I am using my country and sales column over here. Here, the bars or these columns will be the 100% of their length, but with the difference of sales, right? For example, if I hover over the USA USA label over here, then it will show the sum of sales as 25,029, right? If I again go to Canada, now there is a difference here, so it's 24,887. So there is a difference in the hover part of this these values, but the width or the length of these bars will be 100%. Also, you can add the x-axis here, some one more value to the x-axis. Let's say profit you can add over here. So the same bar will consisting of two values, sales and profit. You can add as many as values in the x-axis here. Let's say I am adding COGS here as well, so there will be three values with these particular legends, right? The same way you can add stack 100% stack column chart. Just you need to click on it to get it added to your Power BI desktop, right? And you can just add the fields to this chart to get it populated. Let's say country, then now sales, right? The difference between these two charts will be, in bar charts there are horizontal bars, but in column chart there will be verticals, right? Now in this column chart you can also uh, add more values to the y-axis. Let's say profit, and you can also add COGS, right? You can also add discounts, correct? So the maniest values you can add over here. The same formatting options are there that we have already done for the bar charts and the column charts, stack and cluster bar charts and column charts, right? We can also again see using the formatting options. The x-axis, you can format the x-axis values just by font size and font family. Minimum is 8, right? You cannot decrease the font size below 8, and you can increase it. You can change the color. You can increase the maximum height over here, correct? And you can decrease it as well, this height. And you can also give the title over here, let's say countries, correct? You can also change the font formattings over here. You can change the layout, minimum category width, right? The width of these bars you can adjust. Now if you go to y-axis, the same things are there for y-axis. For values, you can turn it off and you can turn it on. If you turn it off, then the labels or the values from the y-axis will be disappeared, and you can turn it on to display these values. And you can just do the same text formatting here. If you switch the axis position to right, then this will be shifted to right. You can change the title as well. Let's say sales, profit, COGS, right? This way you can change it. You can change the font family again here, font size, color and all. You can change the style over here. You can turn off the legends. These indications will be disappeared. You can turn it on to display these, and you can expand it to change the position here. Let's say bottom right, this way. You can change the text formatting here. You can give the title here as well. Let's say legend. And also you can give it here the blank value to give it blank. The same formattings we are going to do grid lines. So you can give the grid lines. Let's say if I increase the width over here, the horizontal grid lines will be there. You can change the line style, right? You can change the font, you can change the color of it. Let's say this gray color, and other kind of formattings you can do. Zoom slider, you can turn it on, and you will see a zoom slider over here. You can zoom in and zoom out your graph, right? And slider labels also you can show, and slider tooltip also you can turn that on, correct? This way. Now for columns, you can change the color and border and layout of these parts, right? You can do the same formattings over here. If you turn on the ribbon, then this kind of ribbon will be visible, and you can change the formatting of this ribbon as well. Now data labels, if you turn on the data labels, these data labels will be visible to you, and you can change the layout, title, values, and other things of these particular data labels, correct? And plot area background, you can put any of the image using this browse button over here under the plot area, this way, correct? So if you click on reset to default, then the state will be gone to default. If you go to general settings, then the properties here for size, position, and padding, you can give the size to height and width of this chart. Now the position for horizontal and vertical position, padding, you can give the padding from, let's say, from the border of this chart and the text between that, let's say 10, this space is increased, right? This way you can increase or decrease the padding. You can give the title of this child, let's say if I rename it sales, profit, and cogs, right? Now you can do the other formatting options, let's say background color, text color. These all formattings are for just to make the chart more attractive and beautiful, right? You can give the divider here, correct, this way, and you can give the back color here. You can increase the width of this divider this way. And data formats, you can change the effects. You can give the background color, let's say background color of this graph. You can give the visual border on, and you can also make the corners rounded. Then increase the width of this chart. You can change the color, let's say this color. You can turn the shadow on and change the color of that particular shadow. Data formats, you can change the data format, let's say currency, and the decimal places to two we can put, and then the sales profit also you can do the same formatting over here, currency, and the decimal places will be two. This way you can do the formatting. Header icons are these ones that we have already discussed in the previous tutorials, right? These header icons are the icons uh, uh, that are have particular different use cases. So if you turn this header icons off, then as Power BI Desktop is the for developer version, then these icons will always be visible in Power BI Desktop. But in Power BI Service, these icons will be turned off, will not be visible if you toggle it off to this option, and if you turn it on, then publish this report to Power BI Service, then these options will be visible, right? So these are the use cases. So you can also format it, let's say background color to this one, border color to this one, and icon color will also be this one, and you can increase or decrease the transparency, right? Also you can choose what icons you want to display in this chart, right? The tooltip means if you hover over this bars or the graph, you will see some additional information over here, right? So this is tooltip. You can format the text of this tooltip. Let's say labels go, we can give this color. Values go, we can give this color, right? We can also set the background color to, let's say this gray color. So this way we can format the tooltip. And for all text, so you can give here the alternate text to this chart you have made.